Okay, welcome everybody. For those of you guys that don't know who we are, my name is Ashley Walmer and this is my husband Mike. So we're super excited tonight to talk to you about something we are going to roll out starting tomorrow that is going to be a challenge for you guys for the next 7 days. So I've dropped a hint at a couple of what this is going to be about, but it is going to be called the Executive Challenge. And we just welcome you guys tonight. If you are not under us and you are a sideline, we are so excited to be partnering with you guys and Cami Dempsey to bring this to you and your teams. So I really feel like a big, huge part of what gets people momentum and successful in this business is focusing on their very first win, getting their first customers, getting them to the 400 club, 400 PBV, and then getting them their first promotion, which is executive. So I'm going to share the screen with you guys and show you guys a little bit about what this is.
And so much of this company, the focus is on getting to Ruby and Emerald and Diamond, and we overlook Executive, which is the first promotion. And it only takes 2 people to get there, guys. So when you get just 1 distributor on your team, you're halfway to Executive. You're halfway to your first promotion. And the average executive makes like $250, $300 a month. That is an awesome start in your business.
Yes, so I'm super excited about this. Okay, so what is it? What is it? Let's talk about some rules right now. So you can earn as many entries as humanly possible for the next 7 days. And prizes are going to be based on participation. I can tell you this. Whoever has the most entries will get a prize. Every single person that has 1 entry will get a prize, and then we're going to do a drawing for a grand prize. And like I said, prizes will be based upon participation. So rally together, get your teams on this. Let's get sideline fun. I'll be updating and saying, we've got 10 entries. Come on, you guys, let's get some more in there. So it's going to be super, super exciting. So if you yourself promote to executive for the very first time this month in the next 7 days, so it starts tomorrow and the 7th day is actually month end of March, you get 1 entry. Now here's something that's fun. If you've been a part of our team and maybe you hit executive before, but you haven't been back in hitting that level this year in 2017, you can also get an entry for getting yourself back to executive this month. So if you promote yourself to executive this month, you get 1 entry. Now, every single time you personally enroll a distributor, or say it's already a distributor that's already personally enrolled on your team, and you help that person get to executive, you get another entry, okay? So you can potentially get as many as possible, as many people as you can fit into your heart that you can help get to executive. So, all right, let's see what else. So 7 days so it starts tomorrow and it's going to run through month end all the way through, I believe it's next Friday night? Next Friday night at midnight. So you can look here. So you have to qualify for commissions. So in order to be eligible to even promote you guys, you have to be commission qualified. So what does that mean? That means in order to hit a promotion every single month, whether you're hitting executive, any promotion, you have to be commission qualified that month. So you have to do an 80 BV auto ship or have 150 in sales. And we think the best way to do that is having an 80 BV auto ship. We're a product of the product. When you're on auto ship, you're using the product, you're able to talk and get customers and have your own story through that. And it's just, I think, the best way. And the other thing is it's kind of like an insurance policy. I always say that. If you drive down the road without insurance and you get hit, well, you can drive your car without insurance, but if you get an accident, you're kind of SOL, right? Same thing with auto ship. If you do $200 in sales and you're like, well, I just went over that 150, that's awesome, I don't need to do an auto ship, and your customer returns all of that on the last day of the month and you don't have your auto ship, you are SOL as well.
Mm-hmm.
So
and SOL stands for so out of luck. We are a Christian-based organization.
What does the other one stand? Oh, okay.
We'll
Okay, sorry. I was like, what do you, okay. Anyways, so, And then the other thing is by getting your first 4 customers is another super easy way to become commission qualified, because you're going to hit that 150 in PBV as well. So, all right. How do you earn executive promotion? So we just talked about you have to be commission qualified. You need 2 distributor legs. So you need 2 people that are frontline to you, 2 distributors, not loyal customers, 2 distributors that are front level to you. Most of you guys know that in this business, you can move people under other people. That would not count. You need to have 2 people that are on that front level to you. So let's just say, for example, I just signed Mike, okay? He is my new distributor. And I signed Christy. She is my other distributor. She's this imaginary person that's sitting on the right side of me right here, right? Okay, so those are my 2 new distributors that I just signed today. So what do I need to do now to get myself to executive? I need to help Mike and help Christy each get 400 in sales. So what does that look like? So Mike's organization and Christy's organization both need to have 400. Well, Mike signed up tonight and he is going to do a party booster. He is going to put himself up for success and he is going to party his way to profits, and he wants to make sure that he is getting product right now that he can turn around and sell. He's not going to want to wait for that. So he's going to do a party booster, which is 230 in sales. All right. Then he gets so excited, he calls his grandma and he calls his aunt, and he signs them as customers that very first night after he gets started and says, hey, I'm going for a bonus and I need a couple people who want to help me. Are you willing to help me? And he gets a customer. Okay. The next way that he can also get that 400 in sales is maybe he goes and signs a distributor tomorrow. And then that distributor starts getting a couple of customers. He needs to have 400 in sales in order for him to be qualified. Now, same thing, say I have Christy. It's the same rules apply. All of her orders count towards those 400 in sales. Any customers that she gets is going to count for that 400 in sales. Any distributors are going to count for her 400, and then their customers is going to count for that 400 in sales. And remember, you guys, you can move orders up to 24 hours. So say, for example, you place an order for 3 boxes of wraps tonight because you're just running out of wraps. You can place that order and move it under Mike. I can move my order under Mike or Christy, and that's going to help their volume get to 400 in sales as well. So, all right, let me stop screen sharing and move on with my notes here. We have a lot to cover. Okay, so what you guys need to do right now when you first sign up is focus on finding your 2. Focus on finding your first new distributors or your first team members. And also, if you guys have been in for a while and you're helping your team do that, that's what you're going to help them focus on, is let's get those first 2 distributors right away. Let's get them out of the gate. You're going to want them to boost or get a pack when they sign up. That $99 BB kit is 0 BV, you guys, 0 BV. That's awesome. That's how we all get started. But we can add on products right then and there the time that we sign up. And it's really in the best interest of your distributor if you have them do that, because they're going to get tons of product for a lot cheaper. And a way that you can do this is saying, we're going to party. You're not just going to have one party, right? You're probably going to have multiple parties, and you're going to need wraps in order to make wrap cash, and you're going to need to have samples of the greens to be able to hand out to people so that they can try our products, and samples of some of the other stuff. So why don't we get you started for success? I want you to either do the party booster or the mini boost. And if they can't do that, get them set up on one of our packs where they can get some extra additional products for a lot less. The other thing that you're going to do is you're going to help them get their 4 loyal customers in 48 hours, okay? We have 30 days to do it. We're going to scratch that. We don't have 30 days. We have 7 days. And I want you guys, if you're brand new, to do it in 48 hours, okay? 2 days. It's super easy if you think about it, okay? You just signed up for this business. You're so excited. So now you're going to start talking to people, and you're going to say to them, I am so excited. I just started this business. I need 4 customers in 48 hours. I just got challenged to do it. Do you think you could help me out? The cool thing is I get to give you my discount. Would you be willing to help me out?
Yeah, one of the things is every single time somebody's gone down to their last day for a deadline and they had 0 customers and they needed 4, they were able to get 4 on that last day every single time. So it is totally, incredibly, entirely doable when you put your mind to it and you actually go out and get those 4 customers. So go out and get those right away. Easily, you can get them in 48 hours.
Yep. And then you're going to want to schedule your first sample event. So say you get started today or tomorrow, right? Your first sample event or launch party or wrap party, whatever you want to call it, needs to be on the calendar ASAP. Like I would say 2 to 3 days. We're not planning a wedding here, guys. You don't need 30 days. You don't even need a week. You don't need 2 weeks to sit there and get a party on the schedule. It just needs to get done and get in. So I know for us, when we signed up, we had our first party 3 days later. I only had 3 people that came to my party because it was snowing and crazy, but that's okay. Those 3 people all signed as distributors and then turned to grow my business. So like I said, you're not planning a wedding. All you need is saran wrap, water, and vegetable oil for the Fat Fighter demo. Your sponsor, your upline will bring the rest, okay? So let's just get those parties set on the calendar ASAP so that you can get in front of people, so you can get them signed up as distributors and as loyal customers. And here's the thing, you guys, we believe you can do this. You have 7 days. We totally believe that you guys can get this done in 7 days. It is something that is 100% obtainable. And the cool thing is you're going to have all the support from all of us. And there's going to be so many other people that are going to be running for this as well. It is 100% totally doable. Okay, so when you sign a distributor, what you're going to do, so I just signed Mike. I'm going to say to Mike, all right, let's talk tomorrow, but I want you to put 50 names on paper tonight, 30 to 50 names on a list. You're going to go through the packs. We're going to go through the products, and you're going to tell me which of those customers or which of those people do you think would be customers for you, and we're going to get them in your first 48 hours. So that is the most important thing, you guys, when you get started or when you sign a distributor. Right then and there, that night, they need to start making a list of people, and they need to start contacting them with your help. And that needs to happen that next day, all right, ASAP. You're going to do calls together. You're going to do Zooms together. You're going to party in person. You can do it in one-on-one. But when you sign a distributor, you need to get with them ASAP to start helping them contact, helping them send out messages to get their 4 customers, and set up an event so that you can help them start inviting to their sample event. You're going to help your team go executive, okay? Let's see. So we have until next Monday or next Friday to go executive and help as many of the people on your team do that as possible. You can do it. You can get as many entries as you want, but you know what you'll never do? If your goal is not to go executive, you're never going to get there, right? Cami talks all the time about when you shoot low, you're going to hit it every time. When you shoot high and you miss it, you usually land somewhere amongst your goal. But if you guys don't have that goal to hit executive, or if you get off the Zoom and start saying, well, that sounds exciting, but I don't think I'm going to do it, you're not. It's not going to happen. If you don't think you can help your team do it, it's not going to happen. So you guys have to believe, and you have to say, I am going executive. I'm going to help somebody on my team go executive for that to happen. All right, so let's see. Oh, and here's the other cool thing, you guys. So if you are pushing right now for executive, or if you're helping people on your team push to executive, that's just going to set you up for Ruby, which is such an amazing thing. We're going to talk about what that looks like in a little bit later. But that setting you up for Ruby is just going to set you up for Emerald and Diamond in the future. And so the reason why we're doing this is we just think there is so much power in executives. And yeah. So everything starts there. It all starts with executive. So, all right, let's talk a little bit about mindset.
Did we say exactly what this contest is for?
To go executive.
Mm-hmm. Okay. What the points are for and the Kyler.
Yeah.
Sue? Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Yes. So, okay. So I want to talk to you guys a little bit about mindset and just kind of how to make this happen. And we just talked a little bit about how if your goal is not to go executive, you're not going to. But it's up to you guys. You kind of need to decide. And you need to find 2 people. That's it. 2 people that you're going to work with. So say you have 5 people on your team. That's awesome. You get to help all 5 of them if you want to and get as many entries. But really, if you're brand new, all you need to do is find 2 people that you're going to work with. You're going to help them get sales so that they can hit 400 in sales in their organization for you to go executive. And then you're going to turn around and do the same thing. So, all right, let's see. What else do we have on here? All right. So how to promote. How are we going to make this happen? How are we going to get this done? You guys have to pack your calendars. You have to start scheduling sampling events, parties, calling people, setting up one-on-ones right now, inviting to the Facebook party on Sunday. Those things have to happen when this gets started tomorrow. Your guys' calendar has to start getting booked. You need to start setting up calls because maybe you're a brand new distributor that has nobody on your team, but it is your goal to go executive. You need to start talking to those people right now. We do not need to wait. It needs to happen now so that we have enough time to get them in, get their customers going, and get them launched. So, all right, we have to have, some sort of sense of urgency. So when you guys get started and you're starting to talk to people, you have to know what you're going for and what you're building. So let's talk about law of abundance. Do you want to talk about that or do you want me to?
Go ahead.
Okay. So the law of abundance, and I don't know if you guys have heard about this, but you have to have that mindset of not a scarcity mindset of I'm not going to do this and there's not enough people and it's saturated and there's all these other people. You want to have a law of abundance attitude. There are 360 million Americans. All right. 90% of them want to make more money. 90%. What we get to do is we get to find the ones and partner with the ones who are encouraging, who are uplifting. We get to choose who we want to work with. So out of 360 million Americans, I want to partner with the ones that are ready to change their lives, that are ready to be inspired, that are ready to go help other people. We get to choose who that is. And if somebody is not ready, next. You guys, you are on to the next one. You are looking for people that want this, that want to be here, that want to change their lives, and that want to help other people change their lives as well.
And I think this is a really important thing. You just have to message enough people, talk to enough people to get somebody who wants to do this with you, whether that's talking to 20, 40, whatever it is. Mm-hmm. And I don't care. I'm not worried about if somebody tells me no. I'm just reaching out. I know if I reach out to enough people that I'm going to find the people who are going to join my team and take this to where I want to go. And so anytime I bring it up to somebody, I'm not worried about what they think of me. I'm not worried about if they say no, because I know I'm just going to go on to the next one if they're not the one. And so don't be scared of those no's. You have to push and start the conversation. The other thing, no's, they aren't necessarily no's. They're just conversation starters. You have to start those conversations now for people to start joining your business.
Yeah, and here's another thing. Like I heard this script and I loved it. It's the whole I'm going somewhere. Okay, when you're telling people I'm doing this, I'm going somewhere, they get to decide if their goals will match yours. But you have a goal, you have deadlines, you have plans, and if they're not ready, guess what? You get to go find 10 more people who are ready, that do have your goals, that do have your plans, that you get to do this with. If you all decide you're doing this, that creates such a confidence in yourself that you don't have to ask, or you don't have to twist anybody's arms to do this. Your confidence is going to speak for itself. I'm doing this. I'm getting a $10,000 bonus. I'm going to straight to the top, and I'm looking for other people that want to do it with me. Okay. So have that mindset. So let's talk a little bit about charting now. So I'm going to screen share with you guys so you can see kind of what this looks like and how big this executive promotion really is and how big of a role it plays. All right. Why does that go right there? How come it's not on the side? I can't find. All right, there we go. Sorry, guys. The Zoom thing went to the bottom. Okay, so let's talk about how big the importance of executives are in your business and what that means for you. Did you want to talk about charting?
Yeah. So like I said, the first promotion all starts with executive. You get those 2 legs to 400, you are now promoting to executive. And if you build executives across your chart as you grow in this business, you are going to have all qualified legs. You're going to promote and grow in this. And so it's super easy. Like we said, executive is just finding one person. You're halfway there. You find the second one, you have the people you need, just get them to 400 and you're promoting. And that does such an awesome job because what it does is set you up to Ruby. How do you go to the next one?
There you go.
So I want you to look at that. So if you get in this business and you help 2 people join your team and you get them to 400. And now people are going to see that you hit executive. They're going to see that you had success. Now you are going to be able to help. You're going to be able to get
tongue-tied. That's okay.
Tongue-tied. Sorry about that. People are going to see that you got in this and you were promoting already. You're going to find those other people that are going to join you and they're going to help fill that front line. That's going to help get you to Ruby.
Yeah. So if you guys get in and you go executive, right? You're the executive. Okay. You've got 2 people right here that are doing 400 in group sales. Now, say one of them says, well, I want to go executive too. How awesome is that? All you need to do is, because this is you now, you've got your 2 people that are both working on 400 group volume. You just need to find one more person and then help that person go executive.
Thank you.
Bam.
That's what I was trying to say. Yes, when you go executive, you're going to get 2 people on your team. You're going to help them get to 400. So you go executive, you're now going to turn around and help them get to executive. So this box is going to be an executive. This box is going to be an executive. And you know what? You're probably going to fill that 3rd person on your front line to get you to Ruby. When people see you went executive, you helped other people promote already. It's going to help you find that other person who goes, okay, I want to be a part of this.
And then when you're helping and you have that goal to help 2 people go executive and teach them how to do that, look what happens, right? Because when you go executive, you're setting yourself up for Ruby. When you're helping that person, those 2 people go Ruby, look what happens for you. You get to go Emerald.
So when you go Emerald, what we're doing is we're just setting up those 2 executives. We're helping them repeat the same thing you did. They are set up to be your 2 Rubies to help you go Emerald.
Yep. And then next, Diamond, right? That is the goal. That is what my goal is, to get everybody to as fast as possible, because that is when the 2 extra bonuses kick in and you guys can start earning the Go and the Go Fast bonuses. Mm-hmm. So what does that look like, Mike?
So we had those 2 Rubies and the last thing that helped you go Emerald. Now we just help them repeat the same process. And one of them, those power legs that got started right away, will be your Emerald, and the other one will be your Ruby. And so guys, getting to Diamond, getting to that $10,000 bonus is such a ridiculously simple process. You just go executive and you help the people who join you go executive, and you'll get all the way to the top of this company doing that.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And if you guys notice, look, how many people do you need on your front line to go Diamond? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's it. That's it, guys. 5 people takes you all the way to Diamond. And then, like Mike said, you're just going to keep teaching them the entire time how to go executive, how to go executive, how to go executive, and start building that through all the way to Diamond and above. It really does. We think the company says Ruby is the building blocks. You guys, or executive, I think, is the building blocks of what makes you successful in this business. All right. So let me look at the rest of my notes here. Don't want to make sure we're missing anything at all. So, all right. Okay. All right, we already did this. Okay, so I'm going to talk through just a couple of things that I really feel like helped us in the very beginning and has helped us go through this whole time. I think a lot of times people ask, like, how do you create momentum in your business? How does that happen? It happens with this. It happens with signing a distributor, getting them their customers, getting them to boost, getting their party scheduled, and then repeating that process over and over and over again. You guys, this business truly does love speed. And the faster you go, the more fun it is, because the more you hit those bonuses and the more that you hit that extra money faster. I know for me, most people join this business because they're looking to make an extra $200 to $500 a month. So I want to get them that first win right away and hit that executive. So, all right. Another thing we wanted to talk to you guys about is how to find people, right? How to find people. We just kind of talked about that mindset, the law of abundance, and how you find people that actually want to do this business. Tiffany Pasek talks a lot about having that center of influence and how you want to find people that have an influence. We all have, we all have this scale of like 1 to 10. And if you're on this Zoom right now, it's a Friday night. You guys are all awesome, right? Because you're not just sitting at home, watching Netflix, eating Cheetos. Like, you all are motivated, and I love that. And you're looking for motivated people just like yourselves. But when we started this business, I wouldn't say that we were like an 8, 9, or 10 on the scale of like, ooh, we have all this influence. I think we're normal, everyday people. I was a stay-at-home mom with like 3 friends, and 2 of them lived out of state, and I didn't have a ton of influence. But when you start thinking about people that you want to do this business with, and you start thinking of, okay, who do I know that's already super successful? Who maybe runs a bank? Who maybe is not just a teacher, teachers are awesome, but maybe a principal that has all the influence in that school and in that district. Who do I know that maybe owns their own business and has influence that way? Who do I know that has tons of social media influence with tons of followers? Those are the people that you're going to want to start talking to right now. All right, so, and then here's the other thing. So I think a lot of people say, okay, but how do I get those people on my team? Or how do I even start with talking to those people? So you guys need to share stories. You obviously are not where you want to be yet. We aren't either, okay? We have not arrived, and neither have you. Some of you have just started, and you're like, well, if somebody asks me how much I make, I don't want them to ask me that because I haven't made anything yet, or I haven't made what I want to make. All right. Cami Dempsey talks about saying that's okay. You get to say, you know what, I'm not where I want to be yet, but I will be. But I want to share some nuggets and tidbits with you guys. You can share our story. You can share your upline story. You can share Cami's story. You can share a story of somebody else that inspires you in this business, and just say, you know what, if somebody says, well, why would I join you? Or how much money are you making? I'm working with people that are the top of the company, that have made a ton of money in this industry. I'm brand new, so I haven't done that yet, but that's my plan, that's my intention, and I'm going to. I just want to know if you want it now, because if I just do what they're teaching me to do, I know I'm going to be there too. Okay, so I'm going to put that script in the recording of this, but I just thought that was awesome, and just a really real way of saying to somebody when you're talking to them, you know what, I'm not where I want to be yet, but I'm working with people that are where I want to be. And if I do what they're telling me to do, I know that I'm going to do that. And I'm just fine. I just want to know if you want to be a part of that. I just want to know if you want to hop on board and do this with me, because you might even be better at it than me. You obviously have a lot more influence than me, and you're probably going to soar right past me. And if I could think of anybody that would kill it in this business, it would be you. And I am not going to prejudge you. I want you on my team.
Yep. Just borrow our confidence, our story, our beliefs. Say, I'm working with these people who make 6 figures in this, and I'm going to do it too. And just, you never have to be scared of talking to somebody. If you see they're above this, you think they're better than you, you can say, you know what, I'm going to do this. These people made 6 figures. I'm going to do what they told me. I'm going to do what they did. I'm going to get there too. I think you'd be even better at this than me. And so you should never be scared to talk to anybody. You should never disqualify anybody or think they wouldn't be interested in this.
And I think it's awesome to say, I don't think anyone's too good or too much fun or too, successful for this opportunity. Here's the thing, you guys, successful people get that. Successful people understand residual income and the power of leveraging their time.
They like money.
And there is a lot of money in this business. When you look at all those top leaders, they're all making tons of money. They're in the Millionaires Club. But guess what? I bet you might know somebody that makes a lot of money outside of it works. But do they have freedom of time? Do they have the opportunity to take off for an entire week and still get paid? Or does their, job fall apart? I know if I were to own a hair salon and I was there every single day, day in and day out, and if I were to walk away, I wouldn't be able to make money if I'm not behind the chair doing what I'm doing. So there is so much time and it works, or so much money and freedom and it works. And that's what people are looking for more than sometimes even money, is just the freedom of owning their own time. So guess what, you guys? Now our job is we just get to go find those people. We get to go after the no's, and we get to find the runners. All right, so let me see. What other things did I have? I think that's about it. Like I said, you guys, the prize will affect the prize will be based on participation and how many people that we get to do this. So let me just kind of backpedal and recap, and then I'll open it up to you guys for questions. So this is for you if you've never gone executive before. All right. That is the power of this business. We're going to get you to executive in the next 7 days. And then this is also for any of us that have already hit executive or above, but want to also help somebody on our team go executive. We're going to get an entry for that. So we are really going to be focused ourselves on hitting executive and then helping other people hit executive as well. Did you have any last minute things that you wanted to say before we open it up for questions?
No, is that for personally enrolled executives?
Yes, personally enrolled executives. So your personally enrolled people are who you want to get to executive. That is how you're going to get an entry.
Yeah, and I just want to reiterate how simple and easy it is to go executive. And when you focus on doing that yourself and then you turn around and focus on helping your team do that, you are going to grow like crazy. Things are going to take off, and it is easy and it gets fun. When we get down to focusing on just the small goals, big things happen, and it just gets so much fun when you start creating that momentum.
Mm-hmm. Yep. You guys, nothing in this business comes without consistency. Absolutely nothing. So if you're not consistently talking to people, if you're not consistently posting, if you're not consistently having wrap parties, that's where we need to start right now. It comes with consistency. So I'm going to open this up. If you guys have any questions at all.
You're going to stop the recording?
No, I'll keep the recording on just in case there are questions that other people that are watching the recording later have too. So what questions do you guys have? Who's excited? Let's everybody unmute right now, and I want to hear how excited everybody is. So everybody hit unmute, and let's all just like party about executives.
Woo!
Awesome.
We got party music going on here.
Woo woo! All right, who has questions that we can answer or clarify? Any questions?
I'm just going to say you need to send me some text tonight of what I need to post on Facebook tonight. That's
Okay.
all I'm saying.
All right. Sounds good. But I'm
Yeah.
also going to send you a couple of scripts that you need to send as well, because posting is amazing. It opens up your warm market, but posting is not asking. We
Right.
ask. But posting is the post that I just made today. I just got a text message that said, here, I'll read it to you guys. So go to my wall and look at what I just posted. And about 5 minutes ago, I got a random text from somebody that said, "Hi, Ashley. My name is Sonia. I have dreams of paying off debt and buying a condo." Because in the text, it said, "What are your dreams? What are your goals? I want you on my team. Text me what your goals are if you're ready to get started." So
Yeah, so such an important thing. If you're trying to go fast, you can't just make a post and then hope a bunch of people say, I want in. You really have to be aggressive. You have to go out and seek. When you post on Facebook, that's like passive marketing. You're waiting for people and hoping they respond and talk to you. Actively growing your team, actively reaching out and talk to people is how you grow fast, how you grow now.
Yep. But yeah, Sarah, I will definitely send you a couple of posts and scripts. But you guys, right now, what I want you doing is I want each of you writing down at least 30 to 50 names. If you're already in, you need to write down 30 to 50 names. And guess what you're going to do starting tomorrow? You're going to start contacting them. Every single one of them. Your goal is to get them to a wrap party. Get on the phone with them. Get them to a one-on-one. Say, let's go grab coffee. I have to tell you what I'm doing. Get them on a 3-way call with me. Get them on a Zoom with me. What else am I missing? Inviting them to the Facebook party on Sunday. We were at One Team, One Mission last night, and one of the things that Joel and Stephanie Dunn said that I just thought was brilliant is she said that every week when she's walking around talking to people and she's blitzing, her goal is to get them on the Facebook event. That's how she blitzes. She says, hey, she gives them the Blitz card. Hey, have you ever heard of this? I would love to give you a coupon. I'm actually doing an online VIP event. I would love to get you added to it right now. She adds them on Facebook and adds them to the event. Her goal is to have 5 to 10 people on that event every week that she doesn't know going into that week. When she's out and about talking to people. And the other thing they talked about is every single time that you guys pay for something, you need to go into the store. How many of us pay at the pump? I know I do. She said, get out of the car, go into the store and pay in the store. And when you do that, you hand that person a Blitz card because chances are they don't love their job, right? They need extra money. They want extra money, and they might be willing to do something different about it. So I loved that tip. But this week, you guys, is all about action. So tonight, I want you starting to make a list, 30 to 50 people. Tomorrow, we're going to start contacting those people, inviting them to anything possible to get them signed up as distributors. because you all are going executive, and you need to find 2 people ASAP that want to join your team, that then you can turn around and help them get launched, them get their customers, them start ordering products to help get them to 400 in sales to get you to executive. And hey, if they are somebody that is a goal getter, they're going to say, I want to go executive with you. And they're going to start doing the same thing. It is absolutely 100% possible to make this happen by month end. So any other questions, you guys? All
Hey
right.
guys, I have a quick question.
Yeah.
I'm on Kristen's team, and I have 3 distributors underneath me. One signed up as a friend just to help out and say, hey, I want to help you out. I want to be a distributor. Now she doesn't want to, obviously give me any leads from her friends or contacting family. So what I've been doing is signing people up and pushing them underneath her to build that volume, because she doesn't have the 80 auto pay,
Okay.
the 80, or any, no, sorry.
No,
So what do I do? I mean, besides building that up, I mean, pushing customers underneath, and then what if she eventually down the road pulls out? Where do those people go? Do they
those
go back under?
customers, you'll still get paid on those customers. So that's 100% okay. Is she willing to have a party for you? Like have an event for you? No? Okay. That's okay. We need to get you 2 more distributors. Okay. Or if
I've got Constance underneath me who came to OTM, and
Okay.
she's doing awesome with, that team over there on the west side of the state, southwest. And then I signed up one. I invited her to the distributor training, and she said, hey, and next night she's like, contact me. I walked across the street. We had coffee and tea and stuff, and she signed that day with me during the BOGO deal. So I have 3 distributors.
Okay.
And one, Constance is almost Ruby with me right now. But then I also, Christy, I'm pushing clients underneath her as fast as I can as well.
So we'll need to get you charted, and that's the next thing that you guys need to start doing is getting you charted. You're going to want to reach out to this guy right here if you're on our team and ask him, hey, can you update me on where my volume is and where I should be placing these customers? So Tina, that'll be the thing that we can look at tonight for you and figure out what your volume looks like. But right now, if you've got 2 other people outside of, and I'm sorry that I didn't recognize you because it says agent on your thing. And then as soon as you said Constance, I was like, that's Tina.
I knew it was Tina.
So you already have 2 other people. So we need to really be focused on you getting some customers to be able to place under there, but then getting them a launch party, getting them talking to people, getting them inviting, doing all this stuff that we were just talking about so that they can get some sales.
I have 2 sales guys at the dealership. One's the owner of the dealership, and one's a sales guy that I bought my car from. Ella, no. Sorry, 2-year-old madness.
No,
They want to, okay. They want to challenge themselves with It Works. I'm just waiting on getting the credit card from them.
okay.
And it's to the point where I'm going to have to meet up with one of them tomorrow and say, okay, this is it. I've waited a week now. I need the credit card. It's month end,
Yeah.
And then I have a lady at work that she's out with her daughter right now, medical leave, but she wants to do the wraps on the neck. So that's my 3rd customer. So I have 3 right now that wanted to do this week. And I still have quite a few on the fence in my book. I've got a journal going with contacts.
Here's a really important time. We are in a health and wellness business, and no time are people more focused at getting back in shape and taking care of their body than they are these next few months. Like right now is the time to go. If you want to join a business, you want to make money, you want to change your life, right now is the best time to do it. And there needs to be that sense of urgency. They need to get going now. If they're really serious about doing something different, we need to go now.
Yeah.
I've got about 12 loyalty customers sitting on the fence, and one girl that's willing to come back, but she says, I've got to work with one of you guys, saying she doesn't have the money. She's like 15 minutes from me.
So I have in our team page, if you go to scripts and you go to loyal customer objections, that's a photo there. And then look
I have people that want to be distributors.
Oh, awesome. Awesome. So you just need to text them right now and say, are you ready? Let's do this. So here's the thing, guys. You have to make the ask, whether it's a customer or it's a distributor. You have to say, are you in? Are you ready? And as far as customers, the best thing to do right now during month end to get them is simply saying something like, if it doesn't matter to you, if you get started today or, next week, I would really appreciate it if we could get your order in today. I have a goal and a deadline to sign 4 new customers in 48 hours, and I'm going for a really big promotion. It would just mean the world to me if we could get your order in. Sometimes that's all it takes because people are busy and they forget and they don't know that it's affecting somebody else. And so sometimes you can just remind them of that. If it's a matter of money or something like that, that's a different story. But sometimes people really would be willing to help you out. They just didn't know that you had a sense of urgency with that. So create that for them when you're talking to them. Any other questions, you guys? Okay, well, I'm going to get this posted in our team page and put some scripts to help you guys out in the comments on that. And then we will create a thread tomorrow for entries.
Yep. And one last thing, not your entire team is on this. If you have a team, they're probably not all on this right now. So what you need to do is turn around and leave this Zoom and tell them about this contest, tell them about this video, and get them to watch it ASAP to get everybody pulling in the same direction.
Yep, absolutely. All right, guys. Love you all. Can't wait to watch all of you guys and celebrate all of your executive promotions. Woo woo!